Hello friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 24th of June, 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today. Well, it is Wednesday. You know what that means. It's hump day, and I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. We have some much needed rain falling here in southeast Alabama, and we are so grateful for it. You know, it reminds me of a story of many years ago when we were working at this big retreat center up in Virginia, a little town called Syria, Virginia. And we were working there, and we went through the big giant blizzard of January of 1996. Now, the leaders from that training school were in Hawaii on a leadership training course. Well, they left us in charge. So we were there. There was just a handful of us, like 3 or 4 of us, that stayed over in the winter to make sure that the place was kept safe and all that. Of course, there was no retreats going on or anything, but we were there, you know, kind of holding down the fort while all this was going on. And one of the members of the staff there, he had gone home for a little while and he came back, but we had another huge snowfall, and he needed to get from the front gate over to his quarters where he was staying, which was not drivable. It was just all snow. So he parked at the front entrance and he took out a shovel and he dug and dug and dug. He got there about 11 o'clock at night, and he dug and dug and dug till 5 or 6 in the morning, and he made a pathway so he could walk through and carry his bags and get to his quarters. So he did all of that, got there, got settled in, went to sleep, and then all of a sudden rain started falling, and in just no time at all of that work that he had done, his name was Kent, all the work that Kent had done washed away. There was no more snow because it washed away with the rain. You know, you ever feel like that? All that work for nothing? I know that there's been times in my life where I've done things and I think, why did I do all that effort? All that work for nothing. I worked one of my very first jobs. I was working at a Kmart in the sporting goods department of all places, and we had roller skates, okay? And we had to put price tags on these roller skates. So I had to take this special gun that had this plastic type of tag that you put on so that they couldn't be stolen. It was a special gun, and I had to put price tags on like 200 pairs of roller skates. So I did all of that. I got them all done, and the next night I went into work because I was just part-time. It was while I was in college, and the manager said, we got an update. That price was wrong on those roller skates. We have to redo them all again. Well, I was furious. I said, all that work for nothing. That's ridiculous. I was really, really furious. One of my coworkers, an older, wiser lady, I think it was about 19 at the time I was, and she said to me, Jeannie, it's all in a day's work. You get paid whether you do that or whether you do something else. Just do it. You know, it was like, suck it up, buttercup, and just do it. You know, there's so many things we'll do in our lives and we think this was all for nothing. But I am a firm believer that everything must have some sort of purpose and reason. Now I know there's a lot of people who go, everything happens for a reason. No, I'm not saying that, because sometimes the reason is that you're stupid. So I'm not talking about that, but there's nothing wasted, really. Even a tragedy, even something stupid, even having to redo all of those price tags, it had a purpose and it had a reason. And you know what it was? It was to teach me another little layer of patience in my personality. It was to teach me that it is all in a day's work, and don't sweat the small stuff. You know, clock out time was going to happen, I was going to be done, and I would get paid whether I did those roller skates over again or a different batch of product that I had priced. It didn't matter. The lesson that was learned was the key thing there. So if you ever find yourself in a place where you think, all of that for nothing, stop and think, is there something I'm going to learn from this? Is there something that I'm going to be taught through all of this? Is there a reason for this to be happening right now? And I'll bet you that indeed you will find an answer, that it wasn't all for nothing. Now go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who isn't. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. I'll notify you every time I put up another Take Two, okay? All right, have a blessed home day. And remember, everything you do today has a purpose. There's no wasted anything. I love ya. I'll see y'all on Friday for my unsung hero. Bye-bye.